the end of the world. It's something that's scary, but it's something I just want to talk about because it's been on my heart lately. Matthew 24, signs of the end of the age. Verse 3, as he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him, privately saying, "Tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign of your coming, of the end of the age?" And Jesus answered them, "See that no one leads you astray, for many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and they will lead many astray. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are but the beginning of birth pains." It's really scary to talk about, and just kind of, Matthew 24 is quite it's a chapter that talks about the coming of God, and just this idea that we should be ready, right? It talks about, the disciples asking Jesus, like, when are you coming? What are the signs? And Jesus answers with, a couple of the things, but he also talks about no one knowing the day and the hour more than anything. And he's very specific about how he talks about it. Verse 45, listen. "Who then is the faithful and wise servant whom his master has set over his household to give them their food at the proper time? Blessed is that servant whom his master will find doing so when he comes. Truly I say to you, he will set him over all his possessions. But if that wicked servant says to himself, 'My master is delayed,' and begins to beat his fellow servants and eats and drinks with drunkards, the master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour he does not know." So it's scary, for years people talk about the end of the world all the time and this and that, and it's easy to get roped into that. But the biggest thing I think that Jesus is saying is always stay steadfast in God, right? Like the commandments that he's given us and the direction he's pointed us in, right? He's telling us to watch out for the false things of the world. He's telling us to watch out for these false signs when that time does come around. And until then, stay steadfast in your word, right? Like, I haven't gotten into my word in days. And, I've done a verse here, a verse there for these videos, but I read the chapter of Matthew 24 today. And it just puts in perspective how important it is to have your own understanding, because you can listen to all these people, but if you don't have your own opinion, and if you don't get into your word on your own, you won't understand for yourself, right? So it's so important to do that, guys, and to be able to stay steadfast in your relationship with God. So I hope that helps a little bit, and I know there's a lot of scary things, but just get closer to God in the time, right? It's scary to see, like, people getting shot, and like Charlie Kirk, for example, or those kids at the Evergreen High School, and, all this war in Ukraine and Gaza and stuff like that. It's really scary, but, at the end of the day, like, we're going to end up with God, so we might as well start now instead of waiting so long, guys. He's right here, and we're the ones that pull ourselves away from him. And the closer you get, the less he will abandon you, guys. He's not going to abandon you. So just seek him and you will find. Thanks, guys.